Yo, what is up, my hoes? Welcome back to Majora's Mask Randomizer. My name's Attacking Toucans, and I have a little funny story to open up with today. So, as you guys might have noticed, I did not upload this series for a couple days, and I have a very sad story that explains why. So, as you guys know, I've been saving up the owl statues, and in between last episode and this episode, I tried recording this episode. Can you freaking jump down, Link? Thank you. I tried to record the episode, but then I had to go somewhere, and I just turned the emulator off. And the weird thing about the owl statue saves in this game is if you start from an owl statue save, but then turn your game off, it will literally restart you back from the beginning of the 3-day cycle. It just gets completely rid of your owl statue. So it completely erased all of the progress I had made in this 3-day cycle, which of course was like the longest 3-day cycle ever, because we did all of Stone Tower Temple practically. So I had to go and replay everything that I had done in the past 4 episodes, and like I had to follow the episodes to a T to make sure everything matched up perfectly. Like whenever that happened, I was kind of depressed, and I literally took like a couple days off to like build up my strength to replay through everything again. But I have done it all, and we are looking pretty solid, my hoes. So let's start off by doing one of the most fun things in the game, and that is racing the Deku Butler. Hello, sir. Dude, you should not hold that fire so close to yourself. You're gonna catch your hair on fire. You literally have a grass mustache. What are you doing? Do you have a death wish? Lawrence, I am truly thankful for what you have done for the princess. As a sign of our gratitude, we Deku have prepared something that we think may assist you. I will lead you to it. Alright, so he's gonna lead us through like the most elaborate maze ever. I love how whenever you beat every single temple in this game, there's some sort of just like elaborate dungeon waiting for you after the temple that's almost as large, if not larger than the temple itself. Like this whole entire dungeon we're running through right now, I think it's probably larger than Woodfall Temple, which is really weird. That's why this game is so good. Like the side quests and the side missions are the things that they really put a lot of effort into. So this Deku Butler is strange. He's like, what is that up there? Can you get up there somehow? I don't know. He's kind of like if Mary Poppins, Mickey Mouse, and a plant all had a baby together. No! Okay, this part is not good to do if you have the bunny hood on. If you fall, you have to restart. You cannot make very many mistakes. I love his sound effect. All right, let's try this again. That was just warming up. I had to stretch out my legs. It's honestly, it's Cafe's fault. He forgot to stretch in between episodes. He was supposed to stretch his calves, eh? He was too busy playing Breath of the Wild. He's been addicted. Or maybe that was me. No, that was definitely me. I've been addicted to Breath of the Wild lately. I started like a new file on my Switch, and I've been like replaying through it all this past weekend. That's what I did, since I was like really upset about my whole like Majora's Mask situation. I made myself feel better by playing a lot of Breath of the Wild, which I'm doing pretty good. I have beaten 3 of the Divine Beasts now. Ooh, should I take the shortcut? I'm going to. I might regret it, but you know what? You know what Drake said fucking 10 years ago, YOLO, right? Ah! Oh, that was so close. All right. Last time I did this, I had the enemy randomizer turned on, and all of these autumn colored Deku scrubs were Freezards, those enemies that blow ice breath, and they just like kept on freezing me. It was freaking hilarious. That's like probably the worst enemy that you could have randomized in here. Well, what if all these Deku scrubs were randomized with pea hats, and like as you ran through here, there was just a bunch of pea hats. I have to put like a clip on screen, but you know when you're like running towards Icona Valley, where you like grapple onto the Garrows tree, and you have to run towards Icona Valley, and there's all those like demented Gorons? Those enemies were replaced with pea hats for me, so when I ran through there was literally like 5 million pea hats, and it was hilarious. It caused so much game lag. Now that room that we just ran through, it's pretty important that you run through as regular Link and not Deku Link, because there's firewalls in that room. Not like the internet sense, but there's literally like walls made of fire. And if you touch one of the walls of fire as Deku Link or Zora Link, you will die and have to restart the whole entire thing as well, which is no bueno. Alright, we're almost there. Like I said, this is one of my favorite parts of the game, just because I love the layout of this whole entire thing. It's kind of a shame they didn't do a little bit more with it. Like, you have to race the Beaver Brothers 4 times through their gigantic river raceway and all those rings and whatnot. But in this, which is like a lot more fun in my opinion, you only get to race them one time. There's no like re-racing or anything. I love how all these Deku Scrubs pop up in synchronized symmetry. Alright, what you got for me, bud? Well done, Lawrence. Now here is the item I promise. Please accept it. Oh my god, this has been on my Amazon wish list for like 3 years. Finally somebody bought it for me. Actually, when I see you, I am reminded of my son who left home long ago. Somehow, I feel as if I am once again racing my own son. I am afraid I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am still a fast competitor. Just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. I can't forgive your rudeness because you said you outran me, but you flew the whole time. That is not running, sir. I can't believe you would even claim to do such a thing. But now the whole entire story with the Deku Scrub's son is very, very sad. So you know how we got the Gora mask and the Zora mask by saving Mikau and Darunia and kind of like saving their souls? Well, that's how we get the Deku mask as well, but you just don't like see the process as in depth. But we didn't see it on this Let's Play because the game cut out the very beginning of the game. But whenever you're running towards Clock Town at the very beginning, you pass this little tree that looks like a Deku Scrub. And that little tree is actually, it used to be the Deku Butler's son. And whenever Skull Kid turned us into the Deku Scrub, he had to steal another Deku Scrub soul in order to do that to us. So the Deku mask we have was actually the stolen soul of the Deku Butler's son. In the very end credits, you see the Deku Butler mourning his son. So that's how you like know that's the case. It's really, really sad story, honestly. It makes me want to type out like 3 crying emojis for sure. All right, let's go ahead and do, oh dang it, it's closed. Oh, we have to save her again? No, do I have a potion? I have a green potion, great. I don't think that's gonna work. Oh yeah, we can go to the bomb shop and buy a red potion. Okay, I'm gonna deposit some of my rupees real fast, just because I hate having a full wallet, because whenever you find rupees and you can't hold on to them, it's honestly depressing. It makes me sad. It just feels like so much wasted money. Like, where do those rupees go? Like, say you find a purple rupee, but you only have enough space in your wallet for 20 more rupees. Does Link just cut that purple rupee into like 2/3? Like, how does that whole process work out? I don't fully know. The overflow of the wallet is a strange conversation. Oh, you have the grandmas in here. She like straight up reminds me of Jack Skellington, the way her mouth looks. All right, let's go save the witch for the 5 millionth time during this Let's Play. Oh, here's the witch looking for her sister. Forgot she does that on day 3. But yeah, speaking of her, so we gave her those mushrooms to get the blue potion. And somebody actually explained to me how that worked and why we weren't getting a randomized item. It is because, since we have shop sanity on, the very first item that's normally in the shop, it's been randomized to a red rupee. That's normally the blue potion, but since we have shop sanity on, it means that the blue potion is just a red rupee, and so we're not going to get anything for it. Okay, real quick, just to reinforce the idea. So this red rupee here, this is normally the blue potion. This is the item that was randomized. So, nothing good. I'll go ahead and buy it real fast, just because why not? Alright, we in the tourist shack. What's up, bro? What the heck? Why are you sniffing your hand? Did you just, like, touch your butthole and now you're sniffing your hand to make sure that it doesn't smell bad? You're nasty. What the heck? Why is there, like, a rotting pumpkin next to you? Halloween was 11 months ago. It's too soon. And her bug eye is just, like, popping out of here. Oh, thank you for what you did back there. As a special just for you, I'll let you take this cruise for free. Alright, and since the swamp is all cleared up, we were able to play her little target shooting minigame. Although, I don't really understand why you can't do this when the swamp is dirty, because she's flying above the water the whole entire time anyways. And, like, the swamp cruise is already able to go in the first place, so I don't know why she was holding up, but that's just how it works. Maybe she doesn't like seeing the purple water. Maybe she's allergic to the color purple. Also, I was kind of wondering this. You know how, like, witches fly on brooms? How come modern day witches don't fly on vacuums? Or Roombas, or something, like, progressive like that? You know what, I bet Selena Gomez for Wizards of Waverly Place would fly in a vacuum. Seems like something she would do. All right, you also have to be careful, because you can shoot the witch, and if you shoot her too many times, she'll get pretty pissed at you and end the game. So, just be mindful of that. You have to get, I believe, 20 points or more in order to win. So it's honestly not too difficult. It just kind of depends on how good you are at aiming. Which I can go kind of both ways. Depends on the day for me. Sometimes my aim is really great. Some days it's pretty rubbish. I wonder if Kume was like a World Master Quidditch player back in the day. No, she was in the Quidditch World Championships. She used to be so young and agile. I could definitely see it. She probably went to Hogwarts. And I was just like thinking about the school name Hogwarts from Harry Potter. And like how disgusting of a school name that is. Like what if you went to a school named Hogwarts? Like warts are gross already. But like the warts of a hog, like a dirty pig. Ooh, okay, we did it. We're actually able to get quite a few last like target shots in here at the very last few seconds. It's never too late. We got 2 more points than we needed. All right, Bish, what you got for me? I'm ready for my prize. Oh no, the Great Bay Temple key. We're not gonna even be able to use this cycle. That means we're gonna have to save Kume another time. How many times do we have to save this hoe? That wasn't that fun. If you'd like to play again, come back and see me. Tee-hee. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I guess. What does the sign say? Looks like it says pie. Pie! All right. Have fun continually sniffing your hands, sir. That's very strange. All right, so what are we going to do next? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go and do the Swamp Shooting Gallery again so I can get the Great Bay title deed so I can get that heart piece over in Icona Valley. Come on, just one more. There we go. Perfect. Oh my god, I just realized the moon is up in the corner. He's just watching, he's spectating. He loves watching archery shooting games. It's like his favorite thing to watch on TV. That's pretty darn good, mate. Got some more toilet paper. Also, I just learned not even too long ago that in the 3DS version of Majora's Mask, which I haven't played that often, they added a freaking fishing gallery to this area, like a fishing hole. Like, did they put our boy Ned in the fishing hole in Majora's Mask? Like, is it even a real fishing hole if Ned doesn't own or run it? But I've never even seen it before. I've just heard about it through, like, a live stream I was watching. But, like, out of all the things they could have added to this game, why is a fishing hole what they decided to add? All right, back in Icona Valley. I'm gonna talk to this Deku scrub. Let's gotta use Zora Link. He only wants to buy our real estate for Zora Link. He's a bit racist, but it's okay. He's a plant. We can't expect his brain to be that developed. Wait, what the heck? Was that Link over there? How come he's over there even though we're not doing the Cafe and Anju side quest? He's over there just like chilling. What the heck? Oh my god, what if this is like some like multiverse stuff? Like what if there's another person playing Majora's Mask right now and they're actually controlling Link and we're in like the side universe where we only control Cafe and this is just like another real life player who's playing as Link and they're waiting for Cafe to show up. And here I am. He's ready to... Oh my god, what if this was like a multiplayer game and one person played as Link and one person played as Cafe? Is he really just waiting here? Are we able to do the last section of the Anju and Cafe side quest right now? I honestly have no idea. I'm not gonna like double check because I don't want to waste any time. I'll just come and do it all in like 1 3-day cycle or we do the whole entire side quest. Because if I do that part right now, it'll be a little bit confusing. All right. Been waiting for this piece for a long time. Whoa, I almost didn't make it. Oh, it's just a piece of heart. Dang it. Still have a couple more to find, that's for sure. All right, so there's not a whole lot of things we can do right now. We have the spider houses, which I don't think we can even do now because you have to do them in day 1. I've learned that the hard way in my past. I guess we could do Iconic Castle. I mean, we have the light arrows, we have the powder keg. So, actually, we might not even need the powder keg because I saw a comment saying that you don't need it once you have the light arrows, which, now that I think about it, they're right. The reason you use the powder keg in the first place is to blow a hole in the roof so you can put light in the room so you can reflect it with your mirror shield. So I guess, yeah, we never even needed it in the first place, but we have it. All right, let's get this rock out of the way. So while I'm doing this, I have like a really funny thing that I wanted to bring up. So I was just like looking at some memes on Twitter as I typically do. And I saw this really funny tier list of what would certain characters do if they were at a slumber party and somebody's mom called. How would they react? And I thought the table looked funny, so I decided to do it with Majora's Mask characters. So in our very first tier, we have the person who would say, "Come on guys, stop, he's trying to talk to his mom." And in that category, we have good old Robani. We have Cafe, he takes things pretty seriously. We have Lulu, she kind of takes things seriously because she's a mom, so you know how it is. She knows how moms work. And then we have one of the 4 giants. I feel like the 4 giants, they would just be really polite. I'm not even sure if they have mouths though. Can they even talk? I don't know. And then we have the person who would make loud fake sexual noises, which I would probably be in that group. But there we have Pamela's dad. We have the baby, who would probably just cry instead, but it's kind of in the same category. We have Tattle, she's a rambunctious fuck. The Great Fairy, obviously. We have the girl from the treasure chest game. Hey. And then we have Skull Kid, who would just scream. And then we have the third category, which is the kid who would say, "Everybody shut the f up!" And there's not very many characters who would do this, but we have our good old boy Jim. He's always trying to seek justice. And we have the Deku King, who definitely takes motherhood very seriously. And the next category is the characters who would get really, really close to the phone to try to say, "Hi." And in that category, we have Pamela. Good old Pamela, so sweet. Anju, of course. She always is just trying to be cute and suck up to moms everywhere. We have the postman, because he's always following a schedule, so you know he's always trying to suck up to moms as well. And then we have our favorite mama's boy, Tingle. And then there's the very last category, which is the person who would just steal the phone. And of course in that category we have Sakan. I just feel like the world doesn't have enough Zelda memes, so I'm trying to be a provider, a curator. Oh my gosh, who do we owe a soda to? I never understood why that was a thing. How come whenever you get jinxed, you owe people a soda? Where does that originate from? I just feel like it originates from some bully who just wants a lot of free soda. Ugh, I just love the way the doors in this temple work. Just the way they just roll off to the side. I feel like that's one thing Nintendo does a really good job at. They have a really strong door game. They're so good at just thinking of like unique door ideas. Like a freaking Jabu Jabu's belly, they use freaking like membrane flaps. So nice. Okay, so you have a little heart piece over here on this pillar. And this whole entire time, Iconic Castle is just providing us with straight bops. Come on, Link, kick your little feet. We learned the new wave Bossa Nova. This is the very last song of the game. We now have a full catalog of music. Our iPod is full. But yeah, that song is going to allow us to go to Great Bay Temple. So, I guess technically maybe we could go and do Great Bay Temple and use that key before the end of this 3-day cycle. I'm not sure if that's worth it though. That temple is honestly one of the most time-consuming temples to get through. A lot of like just random backtracking. It's also a really easy temple to get lost in, that's for sure. Okay, so there's another way you can go. There's a whole right side to the temple, but since we have the light arrows, we don't even need to do that, because what it does is it takes you to a path to the top of the temple again, where you are able to blow a hole in the roof up there, which allows light to come down, and then use your mirror shields to get rid of this block. But we're just gonna use the light arrows. It's all good. Should we make the Redeads dance real fast? I think the Redeads do different dances depending on what mask you're wearing. Let's see. School mask makes them all ballerinas. Garrow's mask, still ballerinas. Here, I'm pretty sure there's some Redeads in the room to the right, and they might do a different dance for us. So I'm gonna go over there just because I want to see some different dances. Cause like one of the dances they'll do is that like Russian dance where you like kick your legs forward while you cross your arms. Let him do his thing, then shoot him. Jeez. Of course he still splits up into little pieces. Oh, just those little tiny hands, they freak me out. Yes, they're doing the other dances. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, you guys really want to die, don't you? No, he got me. He got me. Okay, let's get it grow. But yeah, look, they're doing the other dances. They're doing like the Russian one. I'm not sure what this one is, but like everybody gives Fortnite all the credit for being like one of the first games to really like use dance culture to like make people more interested in their game. And what I have to say to that is, have you guys seen Majora's Mask? Majora's Mask Redeads were dancing before it was cool to dance in video games. So, I've talked about this before, but like honestly, I do love how like Fortnite used dances in their games. Like I think it's great that they're making dance culture more popular, because I love to dance as well myself, and so I love anything that promotes more dance culture, but I just hate how people will see those dance moves and relate them to Fortnite and call them Fortnite dance moves, when every single dance practically that you see in Fortnite comes from some sort of like hip-hop culture, and Fortnite decided to completely appropriate it themselves, and like lots of people relate the dance moves to Fortnite. O insolent one who has brought the unthinkable into a land as dark as Icona. My servants have fallen namelessly before the light that guides you. You mean the Quad Sun? However, the darkness in which my servants live is, after all, fleeting. You shall see with your own eyes. Just what kind of thing true darkness really is. True darkness? Bro, all you did was freaking put some curtains over the windows. I've seen curtains before. I know the darkness that is curtain darkness. You're not showing me anything brand new. These curtains are tacky, old, and dusty anyways. I can smell the mothballs on them. I don't know why, but can we get like a mod of Majora's Mask that replaces these two skeleton warriors that you have to fight with Sans and Papyrus? So we're gonna fight these guys the easy way with our fierce deity Link. Oh god, it's not at the final day. We're already in the land of the final day, guys. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I'm not sure the best way to fight these guys. Wow, this sword is strong. I like their weapons though. They really started branching out with oh, this guy is laying on the ground. You have to burn up their bodies or else they don't die for good. Dang it. They come back so fast. How come these guys are so good at dodging? Okay. Before he comes back. Fighting just one is not that hard. It's fighting two that's annoying. There we go. Ooh, can we use the light to like stun him? Man, it would suck to be like allergic to light. It's kind of funny. These guys, instead of being afraid of the dark, they're afraid of the light. It's not something you see every day. You know, I just like, before I started recording this video, I was looking at some info related to the new iPhone. And apparently there's a lot of people who say that they're like afraid of the new iPhone because they're, I think it's triophobic, which means they're afraid of holes. And the new iPhone camera, it looks like there's like 3 holes on it. And so people, like I've literally seen people on Twitter, especially this girl, she had 5 million followers and said she would be afraid if like everybody had these phones, then she would be like too afraid to go out in public because she's triophobic. And I feel like sometimes people take phobias a little bit too extreme. I feel like that's a situation where she's just trying to get attention for it, because I don't actually think anybody would see the 3 circles on an iPhone and be like deathly afraid. Like that just seems a little bit too much. I think there's some fears that are definitely warranted, and I definitely think there's other fears that people play up to get attention. Whoa. Okay, taking off your head. That's one way to fight people. Can I even attack him when he's headless? He must be taking a lot of vitamin B to do that. I don't know, I can't take my head off and have it fly around. It must be because I'm lacking in my vitamin B. Oh my gosh, we're actually about to die. I need to be careful. Do I have a fairy? I have a fairy, thank God. Sometimes when I'm fighting as fierce DD Link, I just like get carried away. Like I just kind of think I'm invincible, but I'm not. It's not the case. I honestly forget how this part works. Oh no, not the beep, not the beep. Don't make me hear this. Yeah, just kill me. Use my fairy so I don't have to hear the beep. My shield looks more sad that I'm dead than I do. Oh gosh, I got like completely freaked out. I thought those were actually Cafe's fingers like wrapping around the side of the shield for a second. And I was like, oh my god, did he like break my arm or something? It has been so long since I fought this guy. I forget like what I'm even supposed to do. Can I even attack him in that phase? This is dumb. Oh my gosh, what the heck? What is that move? Is he vaping? Sir, have you not seen all the news about the harms of vaping recently? You are not... Dude, stop vaping! Oh my gosh, he is just not taking the warnings. He is gonna have some really bad lungs. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have lungs. Oh, I guess you're fine then. You can vape as much as you want, bro. Sorry for calling you out. I forgot that you're in like a different category. Okay, let's kill him before we have to deal with this bullshit again. Come on. Just reach! No, why didn't it reach? Dang it. It was too far. Come out into the middle. No, don't take off your head again. I'm so mad. I don't think there's a way you can attack him when he's in this mode. Is there any way to stop him apart from letting him suck in my face? Oh, I'm so mad right now. Die. Fucking fall over. Fall. Thank you. Okay, he's really close to me this time, so I should be able to do it. Nice. Stay out. The Bomber's Notebook. Great. The thing that kind of sucks about the Bomber's Notebook and the randomizer, since we found it so late, is it's not going to actually document any of the side quests we've done, because you have to have the Bomber's Notebook in your possession for it to... Oh, the screen like completely turns black whenever I open it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's no point to the Bomber's Notebook. It's just a thing to have in your inventory. Normally what it does is it helps you keep track of all of your side quests, and it tells you like what times you can do things. It helps you keep kind of organized. That's like the one thing they did good with Majora's Mask for the 3DS, is they upgraded the Bomber's Notebook so it could have a lot more functionality and be a lot more useful. But for this randomizer, yeah, it's pretty much pointless. There's no reason for it. Even if we did get it at the very beginning of the Let's Play, like I still wouldn't have used it, because I already know all the side quests of the game, so it's not really, so there's not much of a point. Oh my gosh. Why am I just not realizing that we have every single mask in the game except for the Dongero mask? We're really getting very close to the end of the series, aren't we? I mean, we still have to do Great Bay Temple and the Spider Houses and the end game, but we're getting there. But I think with that, I'm just going to play the Song of Time. This 3-day cycle it's been long enough. It's been stressing me out. This 3-day cycle has me burnt out, and the bottom of the well is the last thing I want to do at the end of my 3-day cycle. So I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, then leave your favorite emoji down in the comment section. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.